Guys, and let's welcome everyone. We have Jaden today, we have Vero and Will, and I'm sure a couple more people will join us. All right. So lots of fun activities for us. Together today, we're going to make sure that we communicate. Whoa. All right, so I definitely have some background noise. I'm going to go ahead and mute you for now while we are just getting started, making sure that we're communicating and collaborating with each other and working through these problems together. So, Will, are you ready? Okay, looks like everybody's ready. And it looks like Kaylee has just joined us as well. Kaylee, sixth grade math was at 9:30, so I will be posting that recording for you to watch later today. Okay? Or you can stay for fourth grade math if you want to, but my guess is no.
Get on.
All right, all right, I am getting a ton of background noise today, so I'm just going to keep that off for now until I figure out which one of you it is. But we're going to go ahead and start with mean, median, and mode, and we have a fun little brain pop guest teacher, which would be Tim, of course, because Moby doesn't teach as much. And brain pop has been kind of slow today. I'm sorry about that, but we'll get there. Any big Valentine's plans, anyone? No, yeah, well, it's not the best holiday, that's for sure. All right. Okay, so we're all unmuted again. That's good. And here we go, little review.
No, it's a spelling test I took. No, you can't see it. It's my test. Tests are private. Dear Tim and Moby, I'm always getting mean, median, mode, and range mixed up. Can you tell me the difference? From Lola. Sure thing. Take this spelling test that our class just took. Our teacher posted the scores on the blackboard, without any names, of course. We use the terms mean, median, mode, and range when we're talking about a list of numbers like this one. The range is the difference between the highest and lowest scores. Subtract the lowest score from the highest score is the range. So the range of this list of scores is 34. The mean is the average score. You find the mean by adding up all the scores and then dividing that by the number of people who took the test. Right, we can estimate that it's probably somewhere around 80, 85. Let's add the numbers up and divide our sum by the number of scores, 12. Ooh, pretty close. Our mean is 86.25. That's our class's average score, the mean. Let's look at the median. That's the number in the middle when the numbers are sorted in order. Now we have an even number of scores, so there really is no middle number. In cases like this, we find the mean of the two middle numbers. Again, to find the mean, you add the scores together and divide by the number of scores. There! Our median is 88. The mode is the score that occurs most often. I see 90 twice. And that's our mode. So, it's useful to know the mean, median, mode, and range when you're comparing sets of scores like this. I'm not telling you what I got on the spelling test. Don't you understand English? This test is mine. M-I-N-E. Mine. Go away.
All right. Pretty funny stuff. So Josh, I just sent you a message in the chat. Your virtual classroom met this morning at 8:30, so you're going to have to watch the recording later. This is actually fourth grade math. So I'll just go ahead and ask you and Christian to go ahead and turn off your computers because I get a lot of feedback when two computers from the same house.
Why are you leaving me?
Okay, see you later. I'll post those recordings. All right, here we go. We're going to take the quiz. This is going to be pretty fun, guys. So make sure that you are ready to participate, whether you're going to give your answers in the chat or just raise your hand. I love Moby too. He's fun. I like Moby and Tim because they're short little fun lessons and then we get to practice. So here we go. If you were looking to find the range of a set of numbers, what would be the correct first step? Would I A, add the smallest and largest numbers together? B, subtract the smallest number from the largest number? C, add all the numbers together? Or D, find the number at the midpoint of the set? And go ahead and type your answer into the chat, either A, B, C, or D. All right, we all said B. Perfect. What is the range of the numbers 11, 24, 37, 44, and 62?
Okay, hold on.
So yeah, you might need your scratch paper or your math notebook. The range is the largest minus the smallest. All right, I'm getting a couple different answers. So let's all just do this together. 62 minus 11.
No.
Yeah, that's the largest minus the smallest. So that would be 151. All right.
51.
Where would you expect to find the median of a highway? In the middle of a highway? At the far left of the highway? At the far right? Or 2/3 away across the highway? So that word median can be used to find the middle set of data. So which one of these choices most means middle of the highway? Good, everybody is saying A. Perfect. What is the median of the following set of numbers? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So an easy way to do this is to mark off the top, mark off the lowest, mark off the top, mark off the lowest, and what are you left with in the middle?
6.
Good. So your median, everyone said, is 6. If you are looking to find the mean or average of a set of numbers, what would be your correct first step? Would you just add the smallest and largest? Would you subtract the
C.
smallest? Okay, and Vero says C, add all the numbers together. Yeah, that's correct. That is your first step. And then you would divide by the total number in the set. Good. Now you guys need to write this down. What is the mean of 12, 24, 24, and 52? So your first step is to add them all up and then divide by how many? 1, 2, 3, 4.
24.
So I'll give you a minute to do this. It's not a race. Go ahead and work it out.
52. Here, I'm going to mute myself.
So you're going to definitely need your scratch paper. So you should be writing this down. So add 12 plus 24 plus 24 plus 52 divided by 4. Good, Jaden. You have the total. Now divide by 4. So Jaden told me, very nice, Vero, when he added all those 4 numbers together, he got 112. Now you have to divide by 4 to find the average, and it is 28. Perfect. You guys got that. Which is what following word is a synonym or means the same thing as mean? I've said it a couple times today. Good, Vero. That's right. Average means the same thing as mean. Good. What is the mode in a set of data? Is it the lowest number plus the highest? The middle number? Well, we already said that that was called median. Is it the difference between the lowest and the highest? Or is it the number that occurs most frequently? And Jaden and Vero both said D. Very good. Which of the following expressions shows you how you might calculate the mean of the following set? So what they did is they added up these numbers and then you would divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the only possible answer is 25 divided by 5. So let's just check. 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. 18 plus 7 is 25 divided by 5. There we go. Okay, what is the median of this set of numbers? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So cross off the top, cross off the bottom, cross off the top, cross off the bottom, cross off the top, then the bottom. Uh-oh, I'm left with 10 and 11. So what do I do if I'm finding myself here with two numbers as the median? Do you guys remember? I'm going to take a screenshot of this one and we're going to do it together. So sorry, let me wipe my board clean here. Okay. Yeah, I could do this. Okay. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So to find the median, I'm going to mark off the highest and then the lowest, highest and lowest, highest and lowest. Oh, and I'm sorry, I must have messed that up. I was left with just 11. But let's just say, for the sake of what I was about to show you, I was left with both 10 and 11. So now what would I do to find the median between those two numbers? Well, you would just think in your head, what comes between 10 and 11? 10.5 or 10 and a half, right? What do you think, Jaden? Does that make sense? Okay, so that would be your median score. In this situation, though, we were left with a simple 11. All right, let's view our results. Okay. Oh, sorry, I had to click OK. And, oh, what did we miss? Let's go back. Okay, we got that one correct. Oh, you know what, guys? I was correct the first time. I was right the first time. I must have accidentally marked off, like, was a little too messy with my work when I was marking off the numbers. I was left with 10 and 11 that I needed to find the median of, and the number that came between them was 10.5. So I was right the first time. I just must have been too messy. Okay. All right. So Jaden kept telling me that. He's like, yeah, what are you doing? It's 10.5, but that's okay. All right, let's do just a couple more practice problems with mean, median, and mode. Scroll down here and get to those. Will, are you there with us still? I hope so. All right, guys, for this set of data, what is the mode? Remember, mode is the number that occurs most often. Okay, I have one answer in the chat. I have Jaden telling me that it is 5, that he says 5 occurs the most often. Good. What is the range of this set of data? Now, don't let this fool you. They did not put the numbers in order. So you still have to find the highest number and subtract the lowest number. So what is the range? It does not matter that they are not in order. You still need to look for the highest number, which is 8, and the lowest number is 5. So what is 8 minus 5? 3. Okay, so that's how they tried to trick you. They did not order them in numbers or in order there from least to greatest. Good. What is the mode, the number that occurs most often? Good. And Will, are you there? Can you answer into the chat? Because I'm getting everyone else's answers. I just want to make sure you're there with us and able. Very good, Will. All right. Okay, all right. Now we have one of those median problems.
0.
Hold on just a second. I'm going to wipe this clean and take a picture of this one. Okay, so notice they gave us this set of numbers again that is not in order. So let me just rewrite them in order. 0, 4, 5, 5. Oops, sorry, I almost forgot 7. 7, 8, and 9. Okay, now I'll change my color. Now let's find the median. It will be easier for you to see now that I have put them in order. So the median, lowest, highest. Okay, guys, what is my median? All right. Good. Very nice. Yay. All right, let's do this one together too. So give me just a second while I wipe it clean and take a new picture. And then you'll be able to see the problem again. Okay, so my first step is to add up all of these numbers, and then I'm going to divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to have to add them up first and then divide by 7. So let's just do it together. Will, what's 9 plus 4? Nine plus 4 is
13.
13.
13.
Beautiful. 13 plus 3, Jaden?
16.
Good, we're doing a little mental math. Vero, what's 16 plus 4?
20.
Good. 20 plus 1 is 21. Will, what is 21 plus 9?
30.
Good. 30 plus 5, Jaden?
35.
Beautiful. So adding them all up, I got 35 divided by 7. So everybody, what's the mean?
Divided by 7.
You could even hold up your fingers.
Just doing it.
35 divided by 7 is 5. Very good. So math facts, everyone. Yay! All right. Give me a thumbs up or a happy face into the chat if mean, median, mode, and range are pretty easy and make sense for you. Okay, seeing some thumbs up. Jaden, what do you think? Yeah, all right. You guys were doing really good on that. So let's move on to prime. And this is something that we don't see very often, but it's really important to learn a little bit more about prime, composite, and multiples, factors and multiples, because we get them mixed up all the time. So let's do a little lesson on those numbers. All right, we're going to skip that intro because it's annoying. All right, there we go. Here we go. So we're going to have a guest teacher, and then we'll stop along the way and do some practice.
Our soccer team has a meeting this weekend, and we are in charge of setting up the chairs. How can we arrange them into even rows?
We have 12 players on the team. You can help us by choosing an array for the chairs.
Be sure to try every possible array so we have a chance to see them all before we make our decision.
Huh. Okay. Sorry, I have to get to the arrow. Where is my... My mouse is being finicky. It's being finicky because I have my pin on the board. Never mind. Okay, we're ready.
How can we arrange 12 chairs for a soccer team meeting? Please try every possible array.
Okay, well, let's just click on them, and I'm thinking that they'll move the pictures around. Okay, so you could do that. Let's try this one. All right, so that's just, we had a vertical row of 1 by 12, and then we had a horizontal, which is what they're showing now. Okay. Or we could have 2 horizontal rows of 6. Or we could have 6 vertical rows of 2. Or we can have 3 horizontal rows of 4. Or 4 vertical rows of 3.
You have chosen all of the possible arrays. I think that because the room is so small, the best choice for us is 3 rows of 4 chairs. I agree. There are sure a lot of ways for us to arrange the chairs. And I just realized something. To come up with those different ways of arranging the chairs, we use all of the factors of 12.
Okay, so those were the factors. Notice these are the numbers that you would be able to multiply together in order to get 12. Defining factor. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12.
1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4.
Let's take a look at factors. A factor is any number that is multiplied by another number to get a product.
Product means an answer in multiplication.
In our example with the chairs, we discovered all of the numbers that can be multiplied by each other to get a product of 12.
Okay.
To determine the factors of a given number, you can always start with 1 and the number itself. For example, to find the factors of 4, you can start with 1 and 4. You know that 1 is the smallest factor of 4 and 4 is the largest factor of 4. To find the other factors, you can go in order of the numbers in between 1 and 4 and see if there are any other numbers that can be multiplied together to get a product of 4.
2 times 2.
That's right.
Can 2 be multiplied by another number to get a product of 4? Click on the circle next to your...
Yes, it can be 2 by 2 or 2 times 2.
We can add 2 to our list of the factors of 4. Can 3 be multiplied by another number to get a product of 4? Click the circle next to your choice of answer.
So it's not a factor of 4. That is correct.
When we list the factors of a number, we put the numbers in order from least to greatest and put commas in between the numbers.
Cool. All right.
As you know, the factors of 7 will be between 1 and 7. Click all the factors of 7.
All right. Well, let's start easy. We know that 1 times 7 will give us the answer of 7. Are there any other numbers here that I can multiply together to get 7? No, right? Nothing else here will work.
Notice that the number 7 has only 2 factors, 1 and 7. A number with only 2 factors is a prime number. The 2 factors are always 1 and the number itself.
Okay, so that's what a prime number is that only 1 and the number itself are multiples of it.
Click all the factors of 9.
Okay, Vero, give me one set of factors for 9.
1 times 9.
Okay, easy enough. Will, give me another set of factors for 9. Another way that I can multiply numbers together to get 9 would be 3 times 3, right? Are there any other numbers, Jaden, that I can multiply together to get an answer or a product of 9? No, there's not. Not in this list.
Notice that the number 9 has 3 factors, 1, 3, and 9. A number with 3 or more factors is a composite number.
Okay. I call it composite number. That's, I think, how you're supposed to pronounce it. Either way, it has 3 or more factors.
The number 1 is neither prime nor composite. It only has 1 factor.
Okay.
The number 0 is neither prime nor composite.
Good. All right, now we're going to do a little practice with sorting the different types of numbers.
Here's your chance to sort a group of numbers into primes and composites. You'll send the numbers into the appropriate columns by clicking on the arrows.
All right, 18. Is it a composite number or a prime number, Vero?
It's composite.
Yes, it has more than 3, it has 3 or more factors. Beautiful. Jaden, is 6 a composite number or prime number?
Composite.
Yes,
Because
good.
you can divide it by 3.
That's right. It has 3 or more factors. And look, there is actually 4 factors. 47. Is that prime or composite? What do you think, Will? Well, I know I can multiply 1 times 47. Is there anything else I can multiply together to get an answer of 47? Oh, Will is muted. Oops. Sorry, Will. Go ahead.
It's a composite.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, there's only 2 factors.
Oh, yeah.
So it's prime. 35, Vero. What do you think?
It's composite.
Yes. There are 4 factors. Now, 85. You might have to think about this one for a couple minutes. So we know that we can multiply 1 times 85. Are there any other numbers to multiply together to get 85?
It's a composite.
Let's see. You're right. 17 times 5 equals 85. Perfect.
Ooh.
All right, now let's move into multiples.
I'm glad we were able to use factors to help us decide how to arrange the chairs for our soccer team meeting. I wonder if there is an easy way for us to figure out which days our team will have a game.
I know a great way to figure that out. We can use multiples. Our soccer team has a game every 5 days this month. If we start counting on the first day of the month, on which days will we have games?
Okay, well, let's look.
If the team plays a game every 5th day, it will play on these days. All of the days that we have soccer games are multiples of 5.
That makes sense.
A multiple of a number can be found by multiplying it by any number other than 0.
Good. See, it's showing you 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 2
Now
is
it's
10.
your turn to find multiples of a number. Our soccer team has a practice every 7 days this month. If we start counting from the first day of the month, on which days will we have a practice? Click on the days the team will practice.
Okay, I'll do the first one for you because it's easy. What would be my next multiple of 7?
7, 14, 21, 28.
Yay!
28.
Great work!
By finding multiples of 7, we have determined that our team has a practice on the 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th of this month.
Very good. Right.
For every 8 goals our team scores, our coach will take us out for an ice cream cone. He will take us a maximum of 6 times. To find out how many goals we need to score to get all 6 ice cream cones, we can use a hundreds chart to help us find multiples of 8. Click on the multiples of 8 to find out how many goals we need to get all 6 ice cream cones. Remember to start with the number 8.
All right. So there's my first multiple. What would be my
16.
next? Okay, 16.
24.
Yeah, sure. Type it into the
24.
chat. You know what, Will, I'm going to mute you because you're giving me a lot of feedback. So you'll go ahead and type your answers into the chat. Vero and Jaden, if you want to just say yours, that's fine. Okay, so now I'm getting 32. Then what?
40.
Okay, we'll see. Now what?
48.
Good. Great work. You found the first 6 multiples of 8.
Great work! You found the multiples of 8 up to and including 48. They are 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, and 48. We'll have to score a lot of goals if we want to go for ice cream 6 times.
All right.
Here's a way to remember the difference between factors and multiples. Let's look at number 6 as an example. The factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, and 6. The greatest factor of a number is always the number itself. The multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and so on. The least multiple of a number is always the number itself.
If you can remember this, you should have no problem knowing the difference between factors and multiples of a number.
Very good. All right, multiples, it kind of looks like the word multiply. So I think about multiplying like 6 times 1, 6 times 2, and so forth. All right.
It's time to wrap things up with a few questions to check your understanding of factors, multiples, primes, and composites. Which of the following are multiples of 4? Click on the circle next to your choice of answer.
Okay, I want you to just think of this as like A, B, C, and D. Which one is listing the multiples of 4? So think of 4 times 1, 4 times 2, 4 times 3, 4 times 4. Multiples of 4. So 4 times 1. 4, yeah, 4 times 2. There we go. Good job.
Which of the following are the factors of 24? Click on the circle next to your choice of answer.
Okay, now factors mean all the numbers you can multiply together to get an answer of 24. Very nice. Everybody is saying B. Good. Why is it not letting me click on it? Well done. There we go.
Which of the following groups is made entirely of prime numbers? Click on the circle next to your choice of answer.
Okay, prime numbers only have the number 1 and itself as factors. I think this is probably,
I think
I'm getting a couple different answers. Jaden, explain your
it's a prime
thinking.
number. Because mom taught me that always prime numbers are always odd sometimes. Sometimes odd.
A lot of times they are odd. So we have 2 possibilities, A or C. What did it say about the number 1, though? 1 is never prime or composite. Oh, so let's try this one.
No.
Let's try this one. There we go. So notice that 2, even though it's an even number, Jaden, the only factors that 2 has are 1 times 2. Okay?
Oh, right.
Yeah, so it's not necessarily
5 has a lot more.
right. Well, 5 only has 1 times 5, but 9 is the one that threw off that first answer because 3 times 3 is 9. Okay.
Which of the following groups is made entirely of composite numbers? Click on the circle next to your choice of answer.
Now look carefully. Composite numbers have 3 or more factors. Take your time. So composite numbers have 3 or more factors. Well, it's asking us which group is made entirely of composite numbers. So let me take a picture of this one. So give me just a second to wipe this clean and get a new picture. Okay, so if I'm looking at, let's look at example A. I can multiply, let's just take 77, for instance. 1 times 77. So those are definitely factors of 77. But what about 11 and 7? Those are as well, right? Because 11 times 7 is 77. So that would make sense for 22,
Yep.
33, and 99, because I can list out 1 times 99 and then 9 times 11. So to me, that is the only set of composite numbers. Okay? Right.
We sure were able to figure out a lot of things using factors and multiples. We planned our soccer team meeting, our practices, and how often we get to go for ice cream.
Yay.
And we learned the difference between prime numbers and composite numbers too.
Very good. All right.
You can watch this episode again.
No, we're not going to watch it again. All right, we're running out of time, so we are going to, we'll have to start with probability, the main part of probability next week, but we can watch probably the short Brain Pop video, and then we can kind of discuss what next week will look like for us. Have you guys started working with probability yet in your math lessons?
Yes. And Mrs.
Yeah.
Bruns, look at my report thingy. You like my picture?
I
There's
love
me,
it. Very nice.
Tyrannosaurus Rex right there.
Huh.
Moon, sun, palm tree, or fern, whatever it is.
Very good.
I think that meteor right there,
Yeah?
the meteor that we're talking about, is the one that killed out the dinosaurs.
It could be. That was definitely one of the big theories about how the dinosaurs died. All right, so we will start with some basic probability. We'll see how far we can get today.
You can't roll again. You didn't get doubles. No, you didn't. You're about to lose. You're stalling. Dear Tim and Bobby, what's a probability? From Margaret. A probability is just the chance that some event will happen. Well, like the chance that I'll roll a 6. Huh. Anyway, to find the probability of rolling a 6, we need to compare the number of ways to roll a 6 with the number of possible outcomes from rolling a die. There's only one 6 on this die, so the number of ways to roll a 6 is 1. The die has 6 sides, so there are 6 possible outcomes each time you roll. So the probability of rolling a 6 is 1 in 6. That's one way to express a probability, the number of ways a result can happen over the number of possible results. Rolling 2 6s? That's a different story. Let's make a table to figure it out. The 6 numbers across the top are the faces of die 1, and the 6 numbers down are the faces of die 2. To find out all the possible combinations that you could roll with a pair of dice, we just fill in the table. This isn't the most practical way to go about figuring out probabilities, though. So we can multiply the number of possible outcomes of rolling the first die by the number of possible outcomes of rolling the second die. That's 6 times 6, or 36 possible combinations. Only one of those combinations is a double 6. So the probability of rolling 2 6s is 1 out of 36. 3 6s? Okay, now you're really stalling. Let's get back to the game. Hurry up and roll the dice. You need to get 2 6s, or I win. I'll have to check the rules, but I'm pretty sure that's cheating.
All right, guys. So that was pretty fun. I don't want to end the meeting, darn it. There we go. We will definitely pick up with more probability next week. Just a little bit on your schedule. Monday is President's Day, so you will not have a virtual classroom on Monday. And then we will have a virtual math classroom on Thursday. But then that following Monday, February 25th, what's special about that day? Vero?
And it's the book club final project.
That's right. That's when you're going to be presenting your book club final project. How many of you have had a chance to start on that? Jaden, you look like you're freaking out a little bit. Are you okay? Jaden, have you created an Edmodo account yet and been able to start looking through the folder of images? Okay, Jaden, if you need help with that, you know where to find me, okay? Jaden, are you there? All right. Because February 25th will come up faster than you know. But you guys have a fantastic Valentine's Day. I will see you next Thursday since you're off school on Monday. And have a great weekend, okay?
Bye.
All right, bye. You did great today. Good job.